Hello everybody. Still kind of getting set up here. Sorry that the stream is a little bit late. Didn't anticipate how long it would take to set the tripod up and everything. This is our first live stream with a tripod, and now I'm plugging in my mic. Hopefully the audio is here. If not, then we'll figure it out from there. But we are live from MSP right now. Unfortunately, the direction they're taking off landing from 1-2 today, which isn't good because the parking lot is best for runway 30 on either side. So I'm not sure if we'll see much today, but it'll be a nice little hangout stream. Hello, one person that popped in. Can you hear me? Is my main question. I hope I have audio right now. I'm not 100% sure if I do have audio or not. Well, this is the action that we got going on. Also, I'm not going to be able to check out Flight Radar 24 while we're out here. Can't really see what's going on, but hopefully I can work out this tripod thing. We can pan our way over here, and we see a Delta A321 Neo right there in all its glory. We'll be flying on an A321CO in the next few days here, so that is very, very interesting. Oops. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how to use this tripod. This is MSP, and CM Brick Productions, is there audio? Can you please tell me if you can hear me? Because I'm trying to use a microphone, but I'm not sure if it's working or not. So if you could please tell me if there's a... All right, perfect. Well, hello. This is a live stream from Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport. I'm not sure how much action we'll see here today, but this is what we got going on. I'm using a tripod for a live stream for the first time, so we'll see how this goes. Anyways, you got a super tug going by. Don't see too many of those here. This is the action that we're dealing with when we don't have airplanes, so we got that. We also have airport trams to look at. And then we also have this beautiful Delta A321 Neo. Lovely to see. So currently I am here in the green ramp. We have some aircraft landing, so we'll see if we can see that here. There it is. It's like a 321CO. We love to see that. And we'll be flying on one of those pretty soon as well, so that is what we love to see right there. So as I said, I'm currently set up in the green ramp here at MSP. And not sure what all that is going down there. As in that horrid sound. But the traffic is backed up. Might not be able to see it very well because the blue thing is blocking it, but I mean it's winter break season. Travel is crazy. And while we have some breaks in the planes, you can also track our beautiful airport tram. One of two, actually. I was able to ride on the other one that is underground. Oh, it's Thank You. Oh my goodness, it's Thank You. Oh, I didn't realize I was going to be here today. Oh, that's awesome. Starting off with a bang, special livery. How about that? Love to see it. I actually flew on that one a few years ago. From Boston to here, so I always love seeing that aircraft. Man, that's sick. What a start to the stream here. So I'll be streaming for an hour, or at least as long as my battery can hold. I'm hoping that the cold temperatures aren't going to ruin this thing. But it is warmer than it usually is for December 21st, I must say. Normally this would be like 2 feet under in snow. But today, we still haven't had a big snowstorm, so that is very nice, I must say. I don't really mind the snow, but I prefer the warmth, so I'm not complaining. And I could be freezing my butt off right now, but I'm only mildly freezing my butt off. As it plain spots, I plan on streaming for about an hour. Somewhere around there. At least as long as my battery will hold up. I'm not sure how well it will do in the cold temperatures, because it has a history of not doing very well, but I'm hoping that today is warm enough. It's like 40 out here, so hopefully it'll work all right. 739 pushing back right here. Hello, SRQ Aviation. Congratulations on your first time seeing snow. Hope you enjoy your trip out to Denver. If by any chance you're flying back on January the 2nd, I will also be in Denver on January the 2nd, just transferring through. So that's cool. Not gonna be going skiing or anything, of course. Not a very good skier myself, but Denver is a good place to go to do that. You know, they got a lot of mountains over there, I've heard, so good luck with that. Hope you enjoy your trip out to Denver. That seems awesome. Fourth, all right. I guess I won't catch you, but enjoy your ski trip. It sounds really fun. I guess we'll see where this 739 ends up going. Not as in where it's flying to, but as in where it's taxiing to, because I can't see where it's flying to, unfortunately. Thank you, SRQ Aviation. Thanks for stopping in. Look with the plane spotting CN Brick Productions. Got a lot of American out there in Charlotte, I'm sure, so that's always fun. Charlotte is quite the unique airport. Charlotte is. Isaac Plain Spots, if you're trying to guess the airport that this is at, this is MSP, Minneapolis St. Paul. But Seattle, I suppose, is pretty close. I mean, they get a lot of Delta there as well. But yeah, this is Minneapolis St. Paul right here. Actually, we're better than Seattle because this is the second largest Delta hub, technically, believe it or not. I wouldn't say it's the second coolest Delta hub. I mean, Atlanta's obviously the coolest and biggest, but statistically, it technically is the second. It is the second biggest. Although Seattle probably gets some cooler action. Anyways, there goes the Delta 739. We're kind of losing it behind the building there, but This one might take off 1-2 left, so then we'll be able to see it take off, which will be lovely. This is not peak time of day, obviously, so I'm not sure, how much action we're going to get here. But I had this chance to live stream today, and I figured why not do it, because live streaming is always fun, so. Unfortunately, we just missed the WestJet flight out to Edmonton. Thank you, Isaac Plain Spots. Yes. I can't look at Flight Radar 24, so since I'm using my phone for streaming, but. Thank you for giving the destination. We'll check on back at our C gates over here. Looks like we got a 717 right here, so maybe we'll see that one head out later. There's our Delta 321 Neo. Crazy at CLT. That's good to see. I mean, winter break travel, obviously, is a big thing. Oh, there's a C-130 taxiing over there. Might get a C-130 takeoff later today. That's sick. Yeah, I used to live like a mile away from the airport. There's another C-130. This one's landing. Anyways, I was saying I used to live like a mile away from the airport on the 1-2 left approach. That would be for this runway right here. That was pretty cool. Fortunately, wasn't there for too long, but that was a fun experience. But here we have C-130. Gotta love the C-130. I think my camera's a bit crooked here. I can try to fix that. This is not a great tripod. All right, CM Brick Productions. Thanks for stopping by. At least you got to go out on a C-130, so that's pretty nice. Glad you got to tune in for a little bit here. Awesome, Isaac. Yeah. Maybe most people don't like living by airports, but we're just a special breed. We're just a special breed of people who like planes. I could have just said av geeks, but I love me some airports. But here we go. Here's the 739 taking off. And losing it behind the parking ramp. All right, we got the unofficial Sun Country watching. That's cool. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of your airline in terms of comfort. I fly in Sun Country a lot, though. It's fun. I like Sun Country. Hometown airline, gotta love it. I'm not sure if we'll be seeing too many Sun Countries though. I'm on the other side of the airport today. So maybe we'll see an oddball Sun Country arrival. We'll see. And I'm expecting another C-130 takeoff here in just a minute, so... Oops. I shouldn't kick the tripod, though. That's probably not a smart thing to do, especially when I'm pretty close to a 6-story ledge right here. It would be a long fall for you guys. It would mean an early end of the stream, but it might be a pretty cool ending, to be totally honest. There's another C-130 starting up. I really wish I could get this thing to not stand crooked on the tripod. I don't think I have quite the right attachment. So I'm doing this on my phone. I don't think that it technically is like a phone attachment, but it doesn't fit the tripod very well. So apologies if the shot is a little bit crooked, but we have something on final here. All right, Isaac, plane spots. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy your spotting from the dog park. That's a great place. I really ought to stop kicking this dang tripod. All right, American Eagle E175 coming in right here. Coming in hot. Hello, SMF plane spotting. Just in time to see the American Eagle E175. Maybe if I loosen this thing up a little bit more, it will be a little easier to move here. So still waiting the takeoff of a C-130, so. And there's another one that's currently taxiing. So. They normally fly out in pairs, so that's likely what they're doing. But we'll see, I guess. Heading near the 24th. That's awesome. Hope you enjoy. Not looking to be very snowy, so if you're looking for snow, we're not gonna have that, which is insane that I'm saying that, because normally we'd at least have a few inches of snow on the ground. But yeah, no snow yet. Although I will say, for live streaming, this is a lot more comfy than it being like -10 out and me freezing my buns off out here. I only had to wear 3 layers today instead of the usual 5. Love me some Embraers, some Embras. Alright, hopefully it's not too much longer for a C-130 takeoff here. And there should be 2 in pretty quick succession, so that'll be very fun to see. All right, here goes the first one. Love to see it. We'll pan over for our second one, which will be taking off any second now. It should take off any second now. I mean, that maybe would have taken off on 2 right, maybe. I'm not sure. There was one that taxied out a while ago. I'm not sure if that's that one that just took off or if there's still another one that's waiting there. But we can wait around for a bit and see if anything comes up, and if not, then I'll assume that it already took off, but we'll see, I guess. Here's the tram. We can still do some rail foaming while we're at it. Light rail is underground here, but it'll be there in spirit. I did take the light rail to get here. Love me some light rail action. So I'm very excited. One of the things I'm most looking forward to doing on my upcoming trip to California, running on a whole bunch of transit. San Francisco, there's a whole lot. There's, of course, BART. There's Muni Metro, Caltrain. Of course, you got the famous cable cars, which I got to do a ride on one of those. Then there's also the streetcars as well. You can't forget about the streetcars. And what else is there? I suppose I'll also try to make a ride on the VTA, which is apparently America's worst light rail. So I don't know if that'll be fun, but no, it will be fun because I love transit. So be sure to make a ride out on the VTA. Not seeing any C-130, so I'm going to pan back over here. We'll get a good shot of the 321neo again. I got my glove caught in the headphone wire there. One of my favorite new additions to the Delta fleet, and very happy that it has also joined the United fleet. And I will be getting a model of the United A321neo, and I'm very excited about that. It is a gorgeous aircraft, and I'm going to be flying on one in the future at some point, just because it's such a popular aircraft. But really looking forward to eventually flying on one of those. Dare I say my favorite aircraft that is currently in production? I don't know. It's between the A321 XLR and the A350-900. They're both pretty awesome. So we have a marshaller out here. So it looks like the 717 might be pushing back pretty soon. So we'll see if anything happens, anything develops with that. Or there's an aircraft pulling into Charlie 5, but I'm not sure. That looks like the 717. There's another marshaller coming out now. Shout out to all our ground workers here. This is tough weather to do that in, but they do a wonderful job. So thank you to all of our ramp agents. You guys are awesome. Keeping the things running smoothly on the ground. I'm thinking of maybe becoming a ramp agent someday. think it'd be really cool to be a ticketing agent or a gate agent. That'd be horrible for my anxiety, but I love airports. Somebody have to make sacrifices for airports, right? Alright, so hopefully we'll see 717 pushing back here. Not a whole lot of action, as I've said like 3 times now to take up some time here. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Maybe this wasn't the wisest spot to do this live stream. Maybe it was better to do it on the other side. But it is what it is, I suppose. I haven't seen a whole lot on the other side of the airport as well, but it looks like there is a Sun Country 737 that is going to be taking off on 12 right. Comment in the live if you'd like me to move over to 12 right, because I can do that, I think, without going back down to the tram. Oh, there's another 717 pushing back. That one pushing out a Charlie 1. And since this one's pushing back, that might delay the pushback. Oh, never mind. The other one's now pushing. So 2 simultaneous pushbacks of 717. Really nice. We'll get a shot of them both, because why not? If I can. Zoom it out enough. There we go. Beautiful scenes. That's all we can say. Beautiful scenes. Love to see it. 717s. Actually, one of them has the eyebrows. One of them doesn't have eyebrows. That's pretty cool. Security line's looking pretty short right now over in Terminal 1. I don't know if we'll be able to really get that on camera, because it's inside the building, obviously. But it's worth commenting on. Maybe that doesn't bode well for the live stream. Now that these 2 planes are going to be going. listen to that spool up right there. It'd be really crazy if someone on that someone 7 was looking up here, looking at this weird kid doing live stream. Suspicious. Tell you one thing, it was kind of weird me riding on the train, walking through the airport with the tripod. Not the usual thing to see, you know. But I did have a lovely conversation with a lady while I was waiting to get on the train. And she was commenting on my tripod and photography and all that. It was a very lovely conversation. I love seeing our little 717 buddies going into battle together. I'm kind of trying to scout out to see if going over to 1-2 left would really be any better, and it's not looking like it's mostly takeoffs on the other side of the airport are from runway 17. 17, and that one there isn't really a good plane spotting location for, at least that is accessible to me. I mean, there are a few probably like by the Mall of America. That would be all right, but unless I got back on the train and went out to Mall of America, that wouldn't be very feasible per se. But what we got? There's light rail going into the tunnel. We're able to see it now. Is kind of on the other side of the shot here. But it is really cool. This is the only light rail station in the entire Metro Transit system that is underground. The rest of them are at grade or above ground, on a bridge or something like Lake Street Station, Franklin Avenue Station. But yeah, airport is 3 levels underground. Maybe it's 2 levels underground. Maybe it's more realistic, but it's pretty deep. They had to use one of those tunnel carving machines. They have some history on this for station art on how it was built, which is pretty fascinating. If it wasn't already obvious, I also am a complete transit nerd. We're currently awaiting the takeoff of not 1 but 2 717s. And it looks like there was just a 737 that landed on 1-2 left, but that won't be able to see, unfortunately. Hello, new arrivals to this stream. Welcome. We are at MSP right now, Minneapolis-St. Paul International. On the green ramp, you have a nice skyline view right here. I was concerned about my crooked tripod here. I don't know if I'll really be able to fix that, but we'll have to do. Like I said, my attachment for my phone, not the best. I'm seeing a tram going by here. I'm hearing the cables going. There it goes. When I hear it start up like that, normally that means that the cables are running. And soon enough you'll see the tram go by. So these trams are on rails. That was the second tram, the Concourse C People Mover. That was the second one that was built. And then there's another one that is underneath where I'm standing. And that one is, we call it the hub tram. It connects the hub, which has rental cars and light rail, all that stuff, to Terminal 1. And it's like a little tram that just runs between. It used to actually be like an outdoor, like the Disney tram things that go to the parking lots. It used to be like that, and it would run outdoors. And then they built that one in 2001, which is a smart idea. And it was future-proof because there were plans for light rail by then. So they might have even been building the light rail at that point. 2001 was 4 years before the light rail opened, so they would have been, surely. We have our first CRJ of the day, CRJ 900 right here. This one being SkyWest operated. So you can see the Sierra Kilo registration. We got Air Canada, UN75. All right, cool. So we still got a Canadian airline in here. We just missed out on WestJet. I saw it take off while I was on the light rail over here. We do get Air Canada in the live stream. They make flights to Toronto and Montreal. Down, I'd imagine, is coming in from Toronto. Pretty sure. Looks like the 717s went to the complete opposite side of the airport to take off. So that's very nice of them. They could have taken off 1-2 left right here, but instead they go to the other side. Maybe they're a little bit camera shy. Here we have a 737-900 taxiing in. Looks like we're pulling at a Charlie 1. We have a marshaller there ready for this aircraft. And we should be seeing the Air Canada E175. There it is. And there it is, taxiing by. This will be going over to the E-Concourse. Echo 3 is the Air Canada gate. Now transition us perfectly into the 737-900. This is going to be an interesting turn right there for them. They're going to pretty much have to turn all the way around. Or looks like they're going to Charlie 2. Never mind on the Charlie 1. I didn't see the other marshaller there, so looks like it'll be Charlie 2 there. Or maybe not. No, that is going to Charlie 1. This perspective fooled me a little bit on where each gate was. So there's that one. Oh, the CRJ is taking off now. Here goes CR9. Finally getting some good action in here. So we've been waiting a while for this. So there goes that. Now maybe we can get a little more action over here. We had a little outburst there for a few minutes, and now we'll see. Someone's honking over there. I'm not sure why. It looks like there's... I think that's an E175 that just pushed back. I think it'll be out of frame, but that should be taxiing by here. Down one being Delta E175. Thank you, Gemini, for releasing that model. I can now say that, because in these past few live streams I've been pleading for Gemini to release that one. Now that they have, thank you for releasing that model. Definitely, we needed that one, and we have it now. We're happy about it. It's a good model, too. I'm imagining this 321neo will be, I think it will be departing soon. I saw some baggage cars over there. I'm not sure if they were putting cargo on the aircraft or taking it off. Oh wow, we have, oh boy, here it is. I completely did not, was not even looking. Here's the SkyWest CRJ 700. Since Delta recently retired their CR2s, we're getting a whole lot of CRJ 700s here now, and a lot of them are in the SkyWest house livery, because the Delta doesn't have enough of them, I guess. So, how about that? SkyWest house livery, CRJ 700. Love to see that. And then there's also like 1 or 2 American CRJ 700s that are just operating the Delta flights out of here. Wardrobe malfunction for this Delta connection UN75. I guess that doesn't have the... Does that have the enhanced winglets? Sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell. I think that just has the regular winglets. Old school. Because they're not angled very far. Or they are angled a lot instead of the shorter angle, which is on the enhanced winglet version. As a wardrobe malfunction, looks like they stuck the engine cowling of the American Eagle livery on there instead of the Delta one. So I assume that one's Republic operated. I'll make my assumption there. I think Republic has more of the regular winglet E175s than, you know, SkyWest. So that's fun. That's great to see. I'll see a taxi by here, and not sure if we'll see anything coming in here, but that's what we got. The ramp is thinning out a bit here. So there goes our UN75. Maybe we see that guy take off here in just a minute. Don't see anything on final right now, but I mean the clouds are kind of low, so maybe there's something, we just don't see it yet. Cloudy day out today. Cloudy, chilly. Could be more chilly though, so I'm not going to complain too much about the weather, because it could be a whole lot worse. My hands could be very numb right now, and now they're only somewhat numb. Almost a minute 45 on the live stream here, and I don't even think we've seen a dozen planes yet. So I'll admit, not the best time to do a live stream, but it worked out, and this is fun hanging out with all you guys. Tram. So you can always film the airport tram. Still holding on for hope for an aircraft substitution. maybe on my flight out to Las Vegas, they'll be nice. Swap out a CO for a Neo, you know, on the A321 for Delta. That'd be nice. I mean, honestly, I'm just excited to fly on Delta, just in general, just because I have not flown on them in 2.5 years, and that's surprising because they're the largest airline here, Hub Airline, of course, for MSP. But just haven't gone on them in a while. Delta's a great airline. Love what they do. And it's lovely, of course, to see them showing up strong here at MSP. And looks like we're getting pushback here of a United 737-800 Evo Blue. Oh, and we have I believe that's a Dassault Falcon. Some sort of Dassault RJ, I think. Not RJ, that's a private jet. But speaking of RJs, this is an RJ, that's what I meant to say. And there we have a CR9 taxiing out. Here we have a CR tram going by. Oh my gosh, another CRJ 900. Even though we may have more CRJ 700s now, there are still a lot of CRJ 900s. Look at that, perfect timing. So there's CR9 number 4 of the stream and number 4 of the past like 10 minutes. And also keep tabs on this United 737-800. That'll be taken off on this side, so I'll be sending good vibes to the ramp tower here. Come on, ATC, give me something good here. Oops. I'm still kicking the tripod. And now we'll be able to see 3 CRJs taken off, I would assume. I hope. Well, let's see where this United 738 goes. So just push back. I've been flying United a lot recently. They're also a very good airline. Another one of my favorites here in the U.S. Alongside Delta. I've not yet flown on JetBlue or Alaska, and of course people say that those two are the top airlines in the U.S. Seemingly that's what they normally get. So definitely want to try both of them. Also, Alaska. Here's some Alaska news that you all probably heard about, that they're purchasing Hawaiian Airlines, which is a very interesting, and it makes total sense considering both their geography. I think that's really cool. Oh, here's another United. This one being a United A320. This one in the Continental Globe livery. That was not me kicking the tripod. That was... I don't know what that was. That was the tripod being stupid. So yeah, United Airlines. What are our opinions on United Airlines? Most recently flew them out to Chicago. I'll be looking to make that trip again sometime this spring. Day trip out to Chicago, although this time I'll try to make it a 2-day trip because I'm hoping I can stay at my friend's place out there in Chicago. We'll see. Here we have Delta CRJ 900. Very quick takeoff after the A320 landing. But there she blows. And I don't think it'll be too long before we see another one of those take off. Oh. We have our United A320 once again. Speaking of model releases, I suppose not speaking of the A320 and speaking of model releases, which I did talk about maybe 10 minutes ago, I'm excited for the Gemini Jets release of the Delta A320, and I hopefully going to be getting an NG Models one as well. So that's great. I mean, my Delta fleet picking up here. MSP updates will be better than ever, but also the A320 does fly to a lot of other airports that I make, so that is great. Here's our second CRJ 900. And we'll pan back over to our United A320, taxiing in. Guess what, guys? Guess what the next plane that we'll be seeing here is? I'm sure you would never have guessed it in a million years. It's a Delta Connection CRJ 900. What is this? 2 Delta Connection CRJ 900s. I feel like a kid in some kind of a store. How about our other main regional jet here, the Delta Connection E175. This one with enhanced winglets this time, and no wardrobe malfunction on the engine. Can't quite see the registration. I was trying to see if that was the Gemini Jet one. That'd be really fun. It ends in Sierra Yankee, and the Gemini Jets one did registration also ended in Sierra Yankee. My legs are too long or something. I can't. I keep on kicking this thing. I hear a train. We get some light rail action. I don't know if we'll be able to see it very well. Should be somewhere over there. See something. I'm not sure if we'll really be able to see it very well, but that is the entry point, I suppose, for the light rail to the airport. So it literally goes underneath the runway and pretty much underneath where I'm standing right now. Not exactly, but kind of around there. I might be at the Fort Snelling station. I think I'm hearing a light rail. I'm not seeing any though. Fort Snelling Station is somewhere out in that area. I'm hearing a light rail somewhere out there. Or maybe my brain is just playing tricks on me, because I don't know, I'm just in tune too well to the light rail. It surfaces just about over there. Maybe I'm just going mad. Oh, there's one that just crossed the bridge. You're not gonna be able to see that. It's out there. I could promise you. It was out there. Ooh, here we go. Sun Country action. We had the unofficial Sun Country in the chat earlier. So if you're still around, here's your Sun Country. This one, the stupid Arial text font livery, the ugliest Sun Country livery. That one's a full plane. It's gonna be going to some sort of vacation destination, but that took a while to take off right there. Almost used up the entire runway. That's insane. So you got a Sun Country in here, Sun Country takeoff. Aerial text font livery. And IMO is stupid. Because it's like, why do you take away all the designs of the old livery? Slap on the new logo. And don't do anything else with it. There goes our UN-75. Here comes our CRJ 900. Another one. This is like number 7 or something at this point. We're nearing the hour mark on the live stream. I said I was going to go after an hour. I don't think about... Oh, we have Dornier. We have Dornier for Denver Air Connection. Here we go. Here we go. And by the way, thank you, RK Aviation, for the info there. I can't check flight radar, unfortunately. Let's go. Dornier action. One of these days I'm going to fly on this plane. I have to. It's so cute. So Denver Air Connection is also on the flight schedule. There was another Denver Air Connection aircraft. On flight radar just had an ER4, which I'm not entirely sure what that is. There's no photo of it or anything. I was thinking ERJ 145, but I think Denver Air Connection only has the UN-35s, and that wouldn't be an ER4. Might be. But it's coming in from Pierre, South Dakota, and that's not one of our Denver Air Connection routes. But I assume it's just bringing in a new aircraft. Not sure, but on the flight schedule, it still says that this is going to be operated. The upcoming flight is still going to be operated by the Dornier. So I'm not sure. Now I'm just doing a slide over. Same thing with this Delta Connection E175. Sliding over. There's no like taxiway markings right there. And here we have a 737 landing. Is this 738? Wow, rare at MSP. We have a Delta connection. We have a Delta Airlines mainline 737-800. We mostly see the 737-900s, but on occasion there will be a 737-800. And that, my friends, is a 737-800. Finally, we're getting some action here. Past the hour mark now. Did say I would stream for an hour, but it looks like we're going a little bit longer here on our live stream, which is all good. It would be a really good business opportunity for MSP. They sold hand warmers to plane spotters. In the wintertime, for the amount of plane spotters that are here, it could be a lucrative business. They could run. No clue what that is. That sounded funny. But for the amount of plane spotters that are here, they could like run a little van to all the plane spotting locations with some hand warmers. But anyways, here's our 738. And our 321 now taxiing out. I think I'll keep streaming here probably for another 10-15 minutes or so. I'll have to catch my ride home, but that's the status of that. I will still be out here for a little bit longer. Maybe something cool will come in. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I can't check on Flight Radar without closing down the live stream, which I don't want to do. Another aircraft taxiing by right here. Here is the Delta UN-75. Enhanced winglets once again. Oh, shoot. Still kicking the tripod, an hour in. I still haven't learned to avoid this thing. Okay, I saw Thought I saw a marshaller out here. The gate is still attached, the Delta A321neo. So, not sure if this thing will be going, but the baggage carts and the belt loaders have all been pulled away, so assuming that this one will be getting going pretty soon here. And here we have our airport tram. Always comes in handy when there's a lapse in cool aircraft stuff happening. There's always time for foaming when plane spotting. I'm coming more and more to the realization that I'm literally a foamer. As well as a plane spotter. Let's not forget about the plane spotting aspect. Train. Yay! I'm not making a good case for myself for not being a foamer, but we caught one for the last second. Probably wasn't a great shot on my part, but got some light rail action. I wish my condolences to everyone on the Delta A321 who will be heading out to Anchorage in December. You out of your mind, unless you're Sam Denby. Speaking of Sam Denby, let's talk about Jet Lag the game. I'm not going to share any spoilers because I'm not sure if any of you watched Jet Lag the game, but you should watch Jet Lag the game. Because if you like planes and you like trains, you like travel, you'll like Jet Lag the game, I promise. It is my favorite TV show. It's on YouTube, but we'll just say it's a TV show for simplicity purposes. If you have not seen Jet Lag the game, highly recommend it. Their new season just started, season 8, where they'll be going from the northernmost city in America, which is, I can't pronounce it. It starts with a U. I don't remember what it's called, but they're going from Alaska to Key West, Florida, northernmost to southernmost city in continental U.S. That's very exciting. And so that season just kicked off yesterday on YouTube, and then a week earlier on Nebula, which I do have a Nebula subscription. For whatever reason, I have the Nebula subscription. I don't watch the Jet Lag episodes a week early, even though I can. I like to keep with the times of everyone on YouTube. Here we have another SkyWest house livery CRJ 700. That's our second one of these for today. Like the Dornier 328, this is like a weird. You'd think this is a rare aircraft, but it's not actually a rare. The Dornier is a weird aircraft. I might say rare. This is not a rare aircraft here at MSP. That is our second one that we've seen today in today's live stream. That's thanks to Delta retiring the CRJ 200s. But yeah. Delta A321neo right here. Jet bridge is pulling away from the aircraft. So this one will be about to get going out to Anchorage, Alaska. I will share this quick spoiler though about Jet Lag the game. Whichever team makes out of U-Town, Alaska first, that's not what it's called. But whoever does make it out first goes on the Alaska Airlines Salmon People 737-800. I love that livery. And it was so cool to see it featured on Jetlag. Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the stream. Sorry I couldn't address you earlier. I was focused on my jet lag. Jet lag. Love jet lag. Here we have an American Eagle E-175. This one with enhanced toilets. I'm gonna keep streaming here for another 10 minutes or so, but after that I'm gonna have to go inside because my hands are freezing. "25 minutes. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go by then. My ride's gonna be here before then. But if you scroll back in the stream a little bit and you want to see private jet, there was Dassault Falcon, one of the early ones that took off. We'll cut back to the 321 Neo later, but here we have a CO taking off. Tram never fails to disappoint. This is a really cool angle of the A321 Neo. There it goes. Another something landing here. And you guessed it, I kicked the tripod again. Looks like